Okay, word. All right. Um, how can we make it better? And I will tell you, it's also a cultural thing in terms of culture of your operation. Because now, um, just talking to Nicole this week, some of the stuff we doing with the other, with the contract people and all that, it's a mindset. You know what I mean? So it's a mindset that has to constantly be done. Like that's a way we think about things. This is how we go
Mm-hmm.
about things. This is how we think about things. This is how we learn things. This is how we teach things. And
Mm-hmm.
it's always thinking about not in a scary what if, but it's in a scenario. So in my head, I'm always like, okay, if we 2x our client base right now, other than saying, could we handle it? Is how would we handle it? So we
Mm-hmm.
couldn't possibly still be doing this if we had 10 times the clients or two times the clients. Or even forget 10, 2 times the clients. So
Right.
we have to get in the habit. Get in the habit. It's building habits. Um, Atomic Habits is a good book for that, but it's building habits. And then as the owner, hopefully it catches with your team and people start thinking that way. And they start communicating with each other that way, and doing stuff. But I tell you one thing, it's not easy. It takes a while. And you got to commit to it too. You can't just be like that. And then as soon as somebody doesn't do something the way you would have done it, you go take it away. That defeats the purpose because people have to learn. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
allow people room to learn. And you gotta, so you gotta be a certain mindset. But that's my opening salvo for the day of that's just what came to mind because I mean that's what the spot we in. We still in the mix, but it's just the resilience. Um, I mean, like I can say, like I can't. I mean, we you know that's how we roll. I mean, and it's been wonderful, both a blessing and a testament of good work and planning that the last 6 months have been, it's like really not missing a beat per se, but it's also
Mm-hmm.
creating an evolution for me to be like, okay, we gotta take it a step further. We gotta go, you know, I gotta impart even more where, I'm doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it did, as opposed to these 6 months, I'm doing more stuff to enhance the business, but everything else could still rock. And it's like, I mean, hey, y'all know how to find me. I mean, I'm not like that. Like you, like, don't talk to me. It's like, don't talk to Huey and don't talk to me neither. And I know, yeah, it's like I don't have a Huey talking to Huey and be like, yo, Huey, you gotta talk to Donald. Yeah, so I mean, it ain't like that. But I'm just saying, we is a point where you're like, okay, how do you grow? And I think that's also an indicator of growth. I mean, I think that's a big thing that we run into. We run into people that have great ideas, but you have to plan to grow. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that many first timers may not think because you can't see it. You can't possibly see, oh, I got two people on the squad. One, your first thing is like, how am I paying? How am I gonna pay them? But then you're like, what are they gonna do? But the earlier you can start envisioning that, the more effective it'll be. Because there's nothing worse, whether you get an intern, a volunteer, your family member, or somebody said they help out, and you don't really have a plan for what they're gonna do over the long haul. Usually we get people, we need some help. Hey man, can you go through all those papers? I need you to scan that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first prompt for you to get help, and you hire somebody for that. But then you can't, you know, that's not sustainable. You know, like it's like, so they coming in every day or whatever the schedule is, and you're like, yeah, because your immediate worry has been handled. So you're like, oh, yeah, man, you know what? Man, you know what? Yeah. Okay, this is what you can do. Like, come on, after a certain point, and you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get a new friend because you're gonna sit around and talk all the time. That's all you know, and then you up here in your mind trying to think stuff, and they're gonna be like, oh, well, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? Ain't really nothing, I mean, I come in every day, they happy to come to work. Because they know you ain't really got nothing for them to do. You might give them like 2 things for the whole day. And you steadily doing stuff while they talking. They talking on the clock. You chilling. And then you like, oh man, I don't want to take time to teach them this. I can just go ahead and do it myself. But then you paying somebody to sit there and watch you do something that you can have them.
They should be doing, right?
Yeah. So happens to everybody. So I'm saying, it's not, it happens when you try to take that first step and you like, boom. Then the worst part is after a while, then you start getting mad, especially with the money short. Because you coming up with their money every whatever agreed upon pay period, and they talking and you in there like, yo, hold up, man. You come over here to chill out. It's not their fault. It's your fault. But when you start getting mad, because then you gotta pay them and take shorts on your paper. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it ain't funny, but it is funny looking back at it. And you be like, yo, man, I'll get like, yo, I'm paying this person, but once again, another one of our deals. Who you got to blame? You, bucko. You got to blame yourself. And that is point 2 of my day. It was just like, I can't stop talking. It's been repressed. It's been a couple of months. But that's part 2 of use whatever saying you want to say. The buck stops with you. Stops with you. You hire them and you ain't have nothing for them to do long term. And you say, yeah, keep coming back. Yeah. You paid them. You ain't want to give them more work because you uncomfortable doing it. And then when your money get funny, you get mad at them. Yeah. So that's what I got. What you got going on? I mean,
Yeah, I'll just let you go with your State of the Union.
Yeah, I mean, it is a State of the Union.
This is the State of the Union week. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Look, every time I tell you what's up with you, then I hop back in. It's repressed, man.